2022C0358, petition of the North American Numbering Plan Administrator on behalf of the New York telecommunications industry for relief of the 716 numbering plan area. As indicated in the notice issued on August 24th, 2022, we will start with an information session, which will be immediately followed by a public statement hearing. The information session will be led by Paul Esmond from the Department's Office of Telecommunications. Mr. Esmond, if you are all set, please proceed.
Excuse me, is this going to be on the record or not?
This is not on the record.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The 716 area code, which serves all or portions of Allegheny, Cattaraugus, Chautauqua, Erie, and Niagara counties, would exhaust its supply of central office codes by the second quarter of 2024. The demand for telephone numbers is the major force impacting the need for area code relief in 716. Let's take a look at the parts of a telephone number. Each telephone is assigned a 10-digit phone number. Of these 10 digits, the first 3 digits are the area code and the second 3 digits are the central office code. The final 4 digits identify a particular telephone or a telephone line in a particular central office within the specified area code. There are approximately 750 utilizable central office codes in an area code. Only 53 unassigned central office codes are remaining in 716. Again, the 716 area code is expected to run out of central office codes by the second quarter of 2024. As mentioned earlier, central office codes are running out. This is due to more service providers requesting numbers. Also, there has been an increase in technologies which rely on telephone numbers for their operation. These include mobile phones and tablets. There's also been a proliferation in the interconnection of everyday items, such as copy and scanning machines, medical devices, alarm systems, and automobiles. NAMPA considered 2 area code relief options for 716. The first, an all services overlay, would involve laying a new area code over the same geographic area of the existing 716 area code. This option would serve all wireline and wireless customers. At the point where all 716 central office codes are exhausted, the use of the new area code would begin. Existing 716 customers would keep their current area code and telephone number. And 10-digit dialing would be required for calls within the 716 and the new area code. The petition specifies that various implementation phases would be undertaken within a 9-month interval to accommodate the new area code. These include customer education, network preparation, and activation of the new code. This implementation period would be completed no later than 6 months prior to the exhaust date. NAMPA estimates that the projected life of this relief method is 29 years. The second option NAMPA considered would eliminate the area code boundary separating 716 and the adjoining 585 area code, creating a new 716-585 overlay area. Approval of this option would create a larger territory from the 716-585 boundaries and establish a new area code encompassing both. Spare central office codes from 716 and 585 would be available for assignment throughout the new overlay area. At the point all 716 and 585 central office codes are exhausted, the new area code would be overlaid. The second option would allow existing 716 and 585 customers to keep their current area code and number. 10-digit dialing would be required for calls within the 716 and 585 area codes. NAMPA states that the implementation timeline would be longer than that in the all services overlay due to more complex customer education and network preparation that is needed in order to transition 585 customers to 10-digit dialing. Next slide. As you can see, the projected life of this relief method is 17 years. NAMPA recommends the first option, the all services overlay, as it has in previous area code relief cases due to the ease of implementation and the longer lifespan for relief. And this concludes staff's information session. Thank you for attending.
Does anyone have any questions at this time?
If there's anyone on the line who does have a question, please note please use the raise hand icon so that we can recognize you. Thank you.
Okay, it looks like there are no questions, so we will now proceed with the public statement hearing. So Howard, we are now going on the record.
Okay, I have us on the record.
Thank you. I call case 22C0358, petition of the North American Numbering Plan Administrator on behalf of the New York telecommunications industry for relief of the 716 numbering plan area. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Lindsay Overton and I am an administrative law judge with the New York State Department of Public Service. We are here today for a public statement hearing that was noticed on August 24th, 2022. The hearing concerns a petition filed with the New York State Public Service Commission, which consists of 7 members. The chair, Rory Christian, and commissioners Diane Berman, James Alessi, Tracy Edwards, John Howard, David Valesky, and John Majori. Commissioner Majori expressed an interest in attending today. I see we have one call-in user. Commissioner Majori, if that's you, if you could please raise your hand so we could take you off mute.
Commissioner, if you are the call-in user, can you please press *3 on your keypad so that I can identify and unmute you? Thank you.
Okay, it looks like Commissioner Majori was unable to attend the public statement hearing today, so we will continue on. The petition, which was filed by the North American Numbering Plan Administrator, requests approval to overlay a new area code within the western portion of New York State, currently covered by the 716 area code. The petition is based on a forecasted projection showing that the current 716 area code will exhaust its supply of available numbers in the second quarter of 2024. Just before this hearing, Department of Public Service staff conducted an information session explaining the petition and requested relief. As a brief summary, the proposed relief for the forecasted exhaustion is an overlay, which would use an additional area code for new telecommunications services throughout the entire affected geographic area. According to the petition, all existing customers in the overlay area would retain their current 716 area code and telephone numbers, and the new area code would be assigned to new phone numbers once 716 is fully exhausted. Following a 9-month period for customer education and network preparation, implementation is expected to be completed no later than the fourth quarter of 2023. Now I will explain the process that we are going to follow today. As I said before, the purpose of this hearing is to provide you with an opportunity to comment on the North American Numbering Plan Administrator's request to proceed with an overlay. The statements you make today will become part of the case record. We have a court reporter on the line who will prepare a transcript of the hearing, which will be included in the official record of this proceeding so that your comments can be considered by members of the commission. When it is ready, the transcript will be publicly available for view on the Department of Public Service website. This hearing is not an evidentiary hearing with cross-examination or a question and answer session, but a forum to hear comments from the public. This, however, is not the only opportunity for comment. If you did not pre-register to speak at today's hearing, but would like your views included in the record, there are a variety of other ways to comment, as explained in the public notice for today's event. You can submit comments through the department's website, by email, by regular mail, or by telephone. All comments will be given equal consideration regardless of how they are submitted. Because we are holding this public statement virtually, we have asked people to pre-register to make a public statement at today's hearing. We are now ready to begin, but it is my understanding that no one has registered to speak at this afternoon's hearing. Ms. Wasser, would you please confirm that that remains the case?
Yes, Judge, it is. No one has pre-registered.
Thank you. So we will open up the hearing to anyone in attendance who would like to speak but did not pre-register to do so. If you would like to make a statement, please click the raise hand icon in the bottom right corner of your screen, or if you have called in, press *3 on your telephone. Either option will enable us to recognize you and unmute you so you can make your statement.
Once again, if you are participating by computer, as Judge Overton stated, please raise your hand so that I can identify you and unmute your line so you may speak. Or if you are a call-in user, please press *3 on your keypad so I can also identify you so that Judge can call on you to make your statement. Thank you. Judge, at this point, no one has identified themselves or has raised their hand to speak. There is one call-in user, but again, they have not identified themselves.
Okay, thank you. So for the record, I would like to reiterate that the notice of the public statement hearing was issued on August 24th, approximately 3 weeks ago, and no individuals pre-registered to speak. We also opened up the floor to people in attendance today and have received no indication that anyone would like to provide a statement. So I'm going to close the hearing. I thank everyone for their interest here today. I thank our Consumer Services Office for administering this session, and our court reporter. I would like to remind anyone listening that you may also submit comments by the other means described earlier and in the August 24th notice of public statement hearing. We requested these comments be submitted by September 18th to ensure timely consideration by the Commission. The public statement hearing is now concluded, and we are now off the record.
Okay, and I have us off the record.
Great.